Hi, Oz.
Hi.
Can you tell me a little bit about your week here at the Shift Retreat and your psilocybin experience? Was it what you expected when you came here?
Definitely not. So it was something I didn't even know what to expect, to be perfectly honest. I came here thinking that I had no problems and there's no underlying causes for anything that I'm going through, and my creative journey is being blocked, and psilocybin will be able to guide me through that creative block. But the two journeys that we did have through the two ceremonies, I don't think I could ever come close to describing how informative that really has been. But what I find more interesting is I feel like them ceremonies are like an added bonus for the whole trip. The environment that you're in, the people that you're with, they make everything just flow with no one has to filter themselves, and that's what really allows you to explore what's happening and all the stuff behind the face that you put on in public, this whole persona of everything's fine, everything's all great. Um, my journeys were particularly interesting. So the first one was a very creative journey, and I realized that I don't have to explore my creativity in one way. And if I feel like I have to, if I'm getting frustrated with that process, I can actually come to the other side of creativity and explore that. And that way I won't get so frustrated in my own way all the time. So that was one of my intentions. I want you to come here to try and get out of my own way. So that was pretty profound because, again, I didn't expect what I got out of this experience. I thought it was just going to be you come on this trip and you spend some time with like-minded people, good selection of people, but the ceremonies themselves, I thought you were going to be seeing like dragons and unicorns, and it's just not what I expected at all. It was it was an actual it was honourable to be at this place, and the experience. There are no words that really can explain what that experience was like. It will never come close. My my insight and my advice, especially for people who really struggling with specific aspects of their life, is to understand that people label these particular things as drugs, and I really cannot see how it can be labeled as a drug. It's not. It really truly is medicine. Even for someone like me who thought I had no problems, underlying problems, it's just all these things came to the surface that just would never ever have crossed my mind. I mean, never. I would never have even begin to have thought that this was what's causing this. This is what's causing that. So that's been pretty profound. But like I said, that ceremony was very creative. The second ceremony, I I I opened up to something that I never knew that I was able to do. I always felt like I could feel people's energies. I was very attuned to the way people were feeling. But the second journey was to actually have myself channel people's emotions and channel people's journeys. That was something that I will never forget, and just something I never would have even thought was possible. And that's the whole thing has been magical. There, there is no other getaway. Everything just felt right, and nothing was forced. Everything was very relaxed, very flowing. No one had to worry about anyone else because it was just this loving, trusting circle. And I'm so glad that I came. I'm so glad that Laura just said to us, "Let's go to this one because we were going to come to the next one," and it wouldn't it wouldn't have been the same. The people that we've met here, the people that we've spent our time with, it's been absolutely amazing. and I can't thank you guys enough.
Thank you. And what would you say to somebody who is like not sure if they should come or not?
Do a lot of research, understand what this is, understand how it can help you. Do not be scared of what you're going to see, because whatever your journey presents you with, you need to see it, and there is a very good reason. And where it may not make sense to you in that time and moment, there will be a time where you sit down and reflect on it and you're like, wow, that makes a lot of sense. And from that point on, I feel like things start to unfold, your life starts to unravel, and things just start going your way because you're just not so obstructive of how you really are feeling and why you're feeling that way. But do your research, because no one will make you feel safer than yourself. You have to be absolutely certain in the knowledge that you are coming here for the right reasons. If you're coming here to have a trip and see dragons and unicorns, no, this is not the place for that. And you can if you want to have that sort of journey, but there is a bigger part of seeing them dragons and unicorns if you are seeing that, and yourself and my mind always goes blank. Kerry. Kerry, yourself and Kerry have been so amazing, and have Sene with us as well. You just work so autonomously, and it doesn't matter how difficult a person's situation is, doesn't matter what kind of mindset they're in during their trip, outside of their trip, you have these gifts where you can really help people. And this would have taken years of therapy. If in a week, it's there is no other word that I can describe it. It's profound. And so that is like my 3 pointers. Do your research, make sure you're in a place where you can take it safely, and understand that it is a medication, it's not a drug, and make sure that you have very good intention of why you are doing it. If you have, even if you think like you haven't, I mean, just like me, I never really thought that I was just coming here to support Laura, but I've got so much out of it that I never would have expected. And that's so many things. It's inspiring. It's an amazing feeling to be able to associate with parts of me that I never really was able to associate with before.
Do you feel like we, in this retreat, there's enough time to integrate the experience?
Yeah, absolutely. That was one of my favourite bits of the retreat, to be able to really sit down and talk with people, and you guys are always available whenever we needed you. That is a massive, massive part of this journey, because if you're really struggling, there is always someone else's voice to comfort you in your time of discomfort. If you're hurt, if you're upset, if you're angry, frustrated, you've got other people there to give you the other side of, well, you are feeling angry, but there's also another side of you that's feeling happiness and warmth. And that integration process is integral. It is so important for the entire journey, because it's like the glue. That's how I like to think of it. It's the glue of the entire experience, and without it, it just wouldn't be the same.
Thank you. Is there anything else you would like to say?
Yes, I really, really, my heart goes out to you guys so much. I can not even begin to imagine how difficult it must be, but at the same time, so rewarding to be able to see people come in and just, they have no idea what they're expecting unless they've already had an experience before. But even experiences they've had before, or first timers, they just don't come close to what you really can do here. So I really thank you guys. It's been an absolutely amazing journey.
Thank you.